I should probably start with the bad news of this video first. Unfortunately, I was not able to go to Los Angeles this weekend. The transportation turned out to be more complicated and expensive and basically just a lot more of a pain than I had thought it was, and it ended up I decided that I would be traveling for more time than I would be there, and it was just going to be more trouble than it was worth, which makes me sad because I'd done this to my fingernails, and I got this brilliant pin, this very large pin, and it makes me really sad that I'm not showing them off, but someday. So tonight's topic happens to be virginity, the odd divide between the have-hads and the, how do I even say this, have-hadn'ts? I actually think it's kind of odd if you are an asexual person who does not have an interest in having sex to refer to whether or not you have had sex before as whether or not you're a virgin, because I think I don't really want to categorize myself as being in a state of pre or post something that isn't going to be relevant to me in any foreseeable circumstances that I can think of anyway. I mean, I've been on stage before, I've never ridden a roller coaster, I've lived in a place that had snow, I've never, I don't know, taken LSD, never done that. Where do you draw the line? So, I mean, some of those things are things that I haven't done and don't want to do at all. Some of the things that I have done and do not want to do again. Some things that I have done and really are important to me. And as an asexual person, sex is just another thing, so I think before I had ever traveled alone or gone outside the country, I felt like I was missing something that I knew would be very important to me and that I would have a very strong impulse to do once I did. And that was definitely something that I considered myself to sort of have a gap or a point that I hadn't crossed before I had done. And I find it really strange how my parents have never been outside of North America, but they're like, well, it would be nice, but we just never really got around to it. And I'm like, how can you? Well, I've seen people talk about their concert virginity and who they lost that to. I was only 14 when I lost that. Oh. We all sort of have different events and points that are important to us as individuals based on like our aspirations in life and what we consider success or personal success. So I really don't think virginity is a very useful concept for people who don't consider sex a priority in their lives. As I'm getting my computer, Simon LeBon and Nick Rhodes making silly faces. It's a pretty normal day on my computer. Getting my ass on camera, like in the tiny chat. That wasn't the same time I took my pants off in the tiny chat. If those had been the same event, that would not have ended very well.